Hey, Sarah Freemark.
Hey, Kurt Diddley.
That Eric Alper is over there.
He sure is, and I think he's got a few predictions for us on who might be taking home some Junos, so I'm exceptionally excited to hear about that.
It's a wide range of artists that's going to walk home with hardware this weekend, I think.
Okay, can we get one or two predictions from you, maybe?
Bieber.
Bieber.
I think Bieber is definitely going to win on the fan choice. He's got 19 million followers on Twitter. I think that they all voted at least one, so I think he's going to win, and I think Nickelback is going to take a couple of awards as well.
Which is great because I mean Nickelback has been around for a little while.
Yeah.
And unlike Bieber, who's still sort of fresh on the scene, so it's nice to see them still sort of in the running and getting that recognition.
Absolutely, and they still sell millions of copies around the world, and for all the haters that are out there and for all the people that make fun of them, they're still one of the world's biggest rock bands, and we should be proud of that.
Absolutely. They, if nothing else, you have to give them that they certainly are talented.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so you have done PR for huge names and a really vast range of people, from Snoop Dogg to Sinead O'Connor to Ringo Starr, just to name a few, to Sesame Street.
Sesame Street is one of my favorite.
Why?
Well, Sesame Street because it's so good, and everybody grew up on it. So E1 Music Canada handles the distribution for the music side of it. So we get to work not only Elmo and his latest albums, but we also get to work, the old school stuff where they put together box sets of all the stuff that I grew up on, which Stevie Wonder and Billy Joel when they were on the show. So all the stuff from the 70s and 80s, which I loved watching and still listening to, and it's just great kids music.
Right, lots of fun.
It is, and it's kids music that adults can listen to as well. You know? And with the others, like with Ringo Starr and Sinead O'Connor, I still get starstruck when they're, Bob Geldof is in my car. Like I kept thinking that, like if I get in a car accident, it's going to be Bob Geldof, others in car accident. So I was going to be an other. But they're all incredibly professional. They've worked really, really hard to get to where they want to be.
No, you've got to give yourself more credit than that. You certainly wouldn't be the unnamed
It's all me. It's all me.
Yeah, really. Definitely. Okay, so what are you going to be doing on Sunday?
Sunday, I'm going to be actually tweeting and Facebooking during the Juno Awards. I've actually got a couple of artists, cross my fingers, for the red carpet, so I'm going to be taking them, which is one of the best experiences for anybody to go on any award show. The Juno Awards, there's thousands of people, so for people out there who may not necessarily have a ticket to any of the events, but still love music and still love celebrities, definitely go to the red carpet because you get to see everybody, all the artists. They hang out, they talk, they post for pictures, they sign autographs, and it's certainly a fun event to go to.
And how lucky are we to have the opportunity to host the Junos here in Ottawa? I mean, we're the capital of the country, but we don't very often get the chance to host such big name events.
Well, it's all because of you, really. I mean, they say, oh, we have to go now.
Yeah.
But it is. It's a great. What's really cool about it is, unlike Toronto, where you have different events and the distances are pretty far because of where the venues are and where certain centers are in Toronto. Ottawa, it's really kind of combined, so it's really easy to go from one venue to the next, to the next, to the next. On Saturday night, when they have over 100 artists playing in the different clubs, they're all in clusters. So you can actually go and see various events and various bands all in one evening.
Are you going to be out on Saturday night?
I am. I've got a couple of artists playing, but there's a couple of artists that I have my eye on signing to E1 Music Canada that I can't name yet, but they're expecting me. So I don't know. I might do some deals this weekend too.
Okay, so we definitely want to be following you on Twitter. What's your handle?
It's that Eric Alper.
Okay, that Eric Alper. So
we'll
have to look out for you on Twitter, not only for where the hot spots might be on Friday and Saturday, but also pictures and tweets on Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely. The fun thing is about Canadian artists is that they're pretty accessible. It's not that you have to go through 4 or 5 different people to actually talk to them. So on Saturday night, when they're around during the Fan Fest or during the red carpet, I'm going to be asking them questions, trying to combine it all in 140 characters or less for Twitter. But they're pretty open to talking to knobs like me who just want to ask some questions about Twitter. And so yeah, I'll be tweeting basically from the time that I leave here up until Monday morning until I leave.
Perfect. Yeah. Thanks so much for chatting with us this morning.
Thank you very much for
having
me. Enjoy this weekend. It's all for Ottawa.
We sure will. So we can head to your website, www.thatericalper.com, and then your Twitter handle is the same thing.
That Eric Alper.
At that Eric Alper. Awesome.
Perfect.
All right, what we're looking at now is a little Headley, who's also nominated for a Juno this year. So stick around. We've still got plenty more coming up on CTV Morning Live, including a chat with eTalk's Tanya Kim.